Air traffic control recording shedding more light on the final minutes before a small plane crashed, killing a pilot and his two daughters as they were trying to land at Craig Airport.
And we're going to go around. We missed it.
Moments later, the plane plunged into a neighborhood retention pond. As government investigators painstakingly examine the wreckage of a South Florida dentist Cessna 310, we are now hearing his last communications with the tower at Craig Airport.
60-year-old Michael Huber died Sunday night along with his two daughters, 17-year-old Abigail and 20-year-old Tess. Last night, government aviation experts hauled away the plane's wreckage from the Sutton Lakes neighborhood on the south side. Channel 4 has been listening to the final minutes of radio conversation between Huber and the tower as recorded on an air traffic website. Most of the transmissions are hard to make out, but in a few excerpts, we can clearly tell that a pilot who we believe was Huber was communicating with air traffic controllers. Channel 4's Elizabeth Campbell reviewed the audio with an aviation expert and joins us live from Craig. Elizabeth?
Well, Mary, NTSB officials said yesterday that the crash happened around 6:26, and a lot of these calls happened just minutes before as Huber was approaching to land at Craig Airport. The tower tells him about another plane, a Piper Cherokee, that came in about 30 minutes before, saying at that time the cloud ceiling was breaking up at between 300 to 200 feet. Huber communicates with the tower again at 6:13. It's hard to make out what is said, but you can hear Huber's response. A couple minutes later, around 6:15, you then hear Huber talk to the tower, possibly for the last time.
And we're going to go around. We missed it.
There are then 4 attempts by the tower to contact November 98 Bravo Tango, 2 at 6:17, 1 at 6:18, and the 4th at 6:19. In yesterday's briefing, the NTSB said the crash took place while the plane was on a missed approach. Local aviation expert Ed Booth said after not hearing from the pilot, the tower probably knew something was wrong.
They were apparently concerned as to why the airplane had disappeared from their radar screen. They would have looked out to see if it was on the runway. Not seeing it on the runway, the procedure would be to start calling on the radio frequency to see if the airplane will answer.
Every day we're still learning more and more about this investigation, but most importantly, we're also learning more about this father and his 2 children. Today we had the chance to talk by phone with his old college roommate.
Those 2 girls were his life, and especially the golf. You know, he gave them a skill that was just unparalleled. I mean, he flew them to California for the best of instructors, and just absolutely devoted to those girls.
As for funeral arrangements for these 3, we're told that they are still in the works. Reporting live from Craig Airport, Elizabeth Campbell, Channel 4, the local station.
Elizabeth, has the FAA commented on these transmissions?
Well, Mary, we did send these transmissions to the FAA and asked for a comment, but they said right now they're unable to comment due to this ongoing investigation. But they did say that they will release their calls within the next few months.
All right, Elizabeth Campbell reporting to us live.